like a battery. I'm staying charged on my feet. I'm like a factory. Dropping lines like
How you doing, guys? Welcome to ZukaTube, and today we're going to be reviewing a show called The Night Agent. Now, this just came out March 23rd of 2023 on Netflix, and it's based off a book, I believe, by, let me bring this up here, a Matthew Quirk. Let me know if you guys think that this is a show, if you saw it and read this book, that they're similar or anything, because we don't really know, so we're going off of just what we saw here. And by we, I mean me and my co-pilot, Tessa.
Hey guys, I'm back.
And now we're going to get into this, right? I'm going to play this trailer, then we're going to go in, talk about our review and all that stuff. We'll do some spoilers at the end. But before we do that, just, like, rumble, comment, share, subscribe, all that fancy stuff. Now let's get right into this trailer.
The FBI is the United States' premier law
The
enforcement
FBI.
agency. Ma'am, nothing short of perfection.
He sees something sus. You remember, right?
FBI, I need everybody to
Uh-oh.
exit the train.
There's a bomb
right
up
now.
on that train.
Now please
Oh.
stand as I administer
Serious explosion,
your oath.
but your dude makes
Welcome
it out
to the White
pretty
House,
clean.
Peter.
So he gets
So
a
you
new
want me to be a
job.
night agent?
God, no. I want you to answer the phone for them. It rarely rings.
He gets to work the phone.
Yes, go ahead.
Serious shit's
I'm in
going
danger.
down.
There's intruders. What do I do?
It's gonna be all right. I'm on my
Will
way.
you answer the call?
They suspect someone in the White House of being involved.
Uh-oh.
They're after me now, aren't
Super
they?
sus is going on.
I have orders to protect you with my life.
I have orders.
You have no idea what you're getting
Dang,
into.
he gets hit by that car pretty hard, though. It's no one, just like it says.
I haven't told you everything yet.
She didn't say everything? Of course.
Plan of yours?
You hear a lot of that in this, that's for sure. Dun, dun, dun. That's the trailer. Let me read this general summary they got for it, right? While monitoring an emergency line, an FBI agent answers a call that plunges him into a deadly conspiracy involving a mole at the White House.
Dun dun dun.
Dun! So there's that, right? And that's pretty much that, right? In the beginning, you see in the trailer, he sees this, bomb planted on a train. He does what he can to save people, explosion, blah, blah, blah. He gets to work for the White House. He gets an upgrade after the whole situation, and he gets to answer this call line. And it's basically an emergency line for people undercover that are on the field. And he gets a call from one of these agents, except it's not an agent. It's a girl who's basically in trouble, and these agents gave her this line before they had passed away. And she had found out that they were on to some kind of mole or traitor within the White House. So after this happens and he, talks to his superiors, they basically say, you got to go and grab this girl temporarily and put her into like a temporary witness protection. Don't tell anybody, not even us, about where she is, and just wait till tomorrow so we can, do a debriefing and figure out what to do, now that this happened. Figure out the whole situation, uncover what's going on, and also be worried because everybody he works with could technically be working against him.
I think the idea is good. I just hate the way they went with it.
Now, what do you mean? What did you hate about it?
Well, I can't say without getting into spoilers.
Okay, so we won't get into spoilers just yet, but
Yeah.
clearly there's something she didn't like about the way it plays out and the way they do this whole emergency line guy. And it is a very over-the-top show. It seems like it's their, competitor to the Terminal List or something like that. Overall, it's not too bad.
I love the action scenes. Don't that it definitely captivates you that way. Keeps you, wanting to continue watching for those action scenes just to see how the fights play out, even though how the fights
Yeah, and there's
play out.
plenty of twists and turns and stuff like that. There's a good amount of action like you see in the trailer. It's not overwhelming action. It's not really also enough action, in my opinion. Things are kind of a little sporadic later on in how it plays out as far as action with dialogue and more, dramatic moments and things like that. But overall, it's shot really well. The action scenes are done really well. Everybody does pretty good. The main guy, Peter's good. You know, the girl, Rose, she's pretty awesome. Everything goes okay. There's a little bit of some bullshit where, like, people do kind of the impossible sometimes, but you expect that in a espionage-esque kind of series, right?
Definitely shot very well. Definitely put together very well. I just hate the way it plays out.
Yes.
I just, like, that's the thing. That's the main thing that makes me want to, like, love a show. And I feel like it's like that for almost everybody. It's just, like, how the story plays out. And, like, it's shot very well. The scenes are very smooth. There's no, like,
Yeah.
what the fuck was that kind of.
Yeah, and I
Quality.
haven't read this book, you know, disclosure here, but I don't really know if this show is meant to continue from the same book at, like, if there would be, like, let's say a second season, or if this is the whole book in one season. That I don't personally know. So if you have read this book and have seen this show, let us know. But with that being said, my overall review for this, a 6.5 out of 10. Like, there was a lot of things that I really liked, some good twists and turns here and there. The action was really cool. I did enjoy the character, the main character. You kind of root for him a lot of times because he's in a situation where he's kind of, you know, grew up in the military or within government with his family, and his family didn't have the best record, or his father didn't have the best record, and he's always kind of wanted to clear his name and also make something of himself. And that's always really cool to see in a show. I enjoy that kind of stuff, but I really don't like also what she's talking about in the way this plays out.
I definitely agree. 6.5 is exactly what I would give it. It's definitely got great entertainment value to it. It's something you could binge watch. But it's just those parts that in my head I just don't get them.
Yeah. Oh, man, we got matching scores today. Damn. Now I just want to get into the spoilers real quick and talk about a few things. Let's do this. Spoilers. What's Gucci? We're back. Okay, so the way this plays out, like, it gets you so mad because obviously with him protecting this girl, you know, it's going to be a typical love story eventually. And it just fizzles out so hard at the end, and it's so whack.
Yeah,
what did you think? Go.
Like, if you're going to do the freaking love story thing, like, over and over and over again, don't make it end so shitty. Like, at least make it interesting. Make it something that you want to follow through with. This kind of just hit a dead end, just stopped out of nowhere. The way it started, this shouldn't have been like a romantic thing. Like, you're thinking FBI agents, you're thinking action, fighting. I'm looking for something more Expendables level. You know what I'm talking about? Or
no,
what
I
is it
totally
called?
understand where you're
Expendables?
coming
Is that
from.
what it's called?
I thought that they could have went one of two ways, and I thought they could have either did the full out thing where at the end they do fall in love, they do decide to kind of run away together, but like as partners, where
I get that, yeah.
or they like become like really close friends and like they become a team, and she signs up kind of with him and they go like either rogue or to work with the government. Preferably, obviously, for me, I think they should go rogue and work like as a team. But then again, I don't know how the book plays out, so I would like to be loyal to whatever the book says. If this is the whole book in this season or not, I don't know. But once again, that's a big problem, the way this fizzled out at the end, because they don't get together. They don't do nothing. She's like, oh, well, I'm going to move and like continue with what I was doing before. And he's like, okay, I'm going to go back to work somewhere. You got to be kidding me.
Like I said, dead end.
Yeah, absolutely. So, with that being said, with The Night Agent on Netflix, we got a dueling 6.5 out of 10. That's a do not recommend. Man, we're out of here. Peace.
Brother, can you shout me? You're barking up the wrong tree. Dog, why do you doubt me? 'Cause you can't do shit without me.
Real like the radio and never play it, but that's cool. The enemy's supposed to hate it.